Carriers have already begun to tease the Galaxy S6. Motorola has begun to tease something very hot as well to come very soon, and we get word on some Apple Watch pricing that's extremely ridiculous. I'm Jaime Rivera, back in the day that I always complain about, so let me just spare you the details. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's begin today with what's official, starting with Microsoft, and it's Microsoft Band. It's not really one of our favorite wearables, not necessarily because of its services. Its services are fine, but the fit and finish of that thing is extremely archaic. And still, the company is pushing new updates for the service. First of all, now it supports cycling, so it's got this new UI for whenever it detects that you're cycling. It'll give you larger notifications and everything just to make things better whenever you're on your bike, not have to lose your eyes from the road. But in addition to that, there is also an SDK now being pushed and some other tweaks and services that are being supported. Links in the description for full details on what you're getting if you did buy one. And speaking of wearables, let's talk about the Pebble. The company has been teasing that we should expect something very soon, and there is this leak in its servers that shows us the Pebble color. And wait right there, it's not necessarily what you see with Android Wear actually. It is color, but it seems to be more like a matte color, just the full black or white or yellow or red colors, Spartan-like, more like what you see with Windows Phone that's apparently coming to this new user interface. We are not sure if that's going to be announced within whatever updates Pebble is bringing very soon, but yeah, it is color, just not what we thought it would be. Hopefully it will perform just as well as the current black and white Pebble does. But trust me, nothing is worse right now than for us to speculate on the Apple Watch pricing. We get to hear some other credible sources talking about what this thing will cost, and yeah, we've heard that the Apple Watch Edition will cost you somewhere around $4,000, but that really depends on what you buy. Apparently, depending on the bands that you request, it could cost you anything from $10,000 to even $20,000. For a wearable that, again, will eventually be obsolete at some point. But then again, it does make sense for you to spend a lot of money on a band and not necessarily on the Apple Watch Edition itself, and then eventually just upgrade your watch to a newer one. But I don't know exactly how Apple's going to handle that. It's just $20,000. I mean, come on, that's for a Rolex, not for a gadget like this one. But let's begin talking about smartphones, or at least we hope that we are going to start talking about smartphones, because Motorola has just sent out a new teaser over something very hot to be announced on February 25th. And obviously Motorola makes two very hot products right now, the Moto X and the Moto 360. So it could either be that we get an update for either. I don't think it's going to be the Moto X, and the Moto 360 was rumored to be updated in some way at MWC. This is before MWC though, so let's see what we get. Could be something hot. And finally, for the very hot news of the day, US carriers have already begun to tease the Galaxy S6. They've already begun to say that it's sex appeal, as to say sex appeal for this new smartphone to come. And we've got different colorings from T-Mobile and AT&T being teased here, because obviously AT&T is blue and orange and T-Mobile is magenta, or whatever way you want to pronounce it. But the interesting thing here is that the teasers only show edges. They don't show us the regular Galaxy S6, so we wonder exactly what we're getting from Samsung at MWC, and it leads me to the question of the day. If Samsung were to only launch the Galaxy S6 or the Galaxy S Edge, meaning only one variant with edges, would you still buy it? Or would the edges deter you from wanting to buy this product? Because in my case, I don't know. I'd have to test it out, but leave us a comment down below. What do you think? And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.